Before starting, I already moisturized my skin and filled in my brows. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply a eyeshadow primer. I'm using the Urban Decay Primer Potion. And I want to use this in order to prevent any creasing from this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Black Bean. If you use it on its own, it will crease on you, so a primer is highly recommended. And then just go ahead and smudge it out. I'm using a Sigma P82 brush. Then I'm taking the color Limit from the Naked 3 palette. This is going to be my transition color. I'm going to apply it above the crease, not directly into it, right above it. And I'm just going to use circular motions and windshield wiper motions. Then into the crease, I'm going to use this purple color from Inglot number 502. I'm dipping my blending brush right into the shadow and applying it into the crease. Now I want this color to kind of overlap onto that black base so that it deepens up the color some. And just use small circular motions, and a stiff blending brush is going to be ideal for this particular step. And then once you applied your color into the crease, you could flip it sideways and start flicking it upwards gently. Next, I'm going to take this pigment from the brand Marsk in the color 50 Shades. It's a gray gunmetal silver color. And then I'm going to just dip that into a flat brush, which is going to provide the most pigmentation, and just gently dab it right onto the center of that lid over the black base that we first applied. Going back in with that blending brush, and I have no additional product on it. I'm just going to kind of reblend the crease area. Using the NYX Liquid Liner, I'm going to line my eyes and create a wing. Now I do have hooded eyelids, so a trick that I learned from the Pixie Woo sisters, I believe not so long ago, they just did a video, is to draw a line inwards towards your crease. So in a minute you'll see me do that. So when I look down, you can kind of see a line going into my crease, but when I just look up normally, you can't really tell. So that's why I do draw in a little line towards the crease, but if you don't have hooded lids, you don't have to do that. Now I'm going to take this NYX Roll-On Shimmer in the color Platinum, and I'm going to use this as my inner corner highlight because it's just so bright and gorgeous and beautiful. For lashes, I'm taking these Kiss lashes in the style Flirty. I'm going to go ahead and apply those. You do have to be patient with these because it takes a little bit to mold them to your eye shape, but the band is really thin and they're really full, so they're really comfortable to wear once you get them on. Then I just like to curl my lashes and just go ahead and retouch my liner just to cover up that band. Next, I'm taking the color Strange from the Naked 3 palette, and I'm going to apply that directly below my brow as my highlight. Moving on to the face, I'm going to use this April Dual Complexion Corrector. I believe it's the full name, I could be mistaken, but it's a peach corrector. I'm going to use that to conceal my dark circles, and it's peachy tone, so it's perfect for the task. Then I'm going to take my foundation. I don't normally use foundation, but today I felt like it. So I'm using the L'Oreal TrueMatch Lumi foundation. I'm just dabbing that on with a beauty blender. Now I'm taking this Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, and I'm going to apply it below my eyes just to highlight, and I'm going to apply it in a triangle shape in order to brighten everything up. And I'm also going to apply just a dab to the bridge of my nose. Then just go ahead and blend that out, again using a beauty blender. Then I'm actually going to switch concealers because this one's a little bit bright, so I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer to highlight the rest of my face. And I apply this one on my chin, forehead, and below my contour line or right above my jaw. Then again, go ahead and blend out with a beauty blender. I'm using the Inglot shaping powder and a Real Techniques brush to contour. I'm going to dab a little bit on the back of my hand because this product is pigmented. And if you can see that natural shadow, I'm going to point to it again, that I have, I'm actually going to start a little bit above it because just naturally by blending the brush, it's going to actually bring it down some. So you do want to start up a little bit higher so that when you're blending, you don't bring it all the way down to your jaw. So I hope that makes sense, but it's just good to start up a little bit higher. And then I'm also going to contour below my jawline and on my temples and also on my forehead. Now I'm taking my Wet n Wild contour palette and I'm going to use this to kind of buff out that Inglot contour powder because it is a little bit, you know, pigmented. And I'm also going to use it as a blush because I don't want to use a regular blush today. I just kind of want to bronze my face. Then I'm going to use that lighter side to set any areas where I use the lighter concealer. And first you want to dab out any creasing that you have before you set it. Now for highlight, I actually lost the footage of me applying it, but I'm using this Inglot Sparkling Dust shade number 2, which is a gorgeous highlight. Just make sure that you really buff it in. I use the e.l.f. stippling brush for this. And then for lipstick, I'm applying the Wet n Wild lipstick in the color Bare It All. Any nude lipstick will look beautiful with this look. And then for under the eyes, I use the color Darkside from the Naked 3 palette and just smudge that on my lower lash line. And then I also applied some black eyeliner into my upper and lower waterline. And with that, we have completed this look. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.